I closed our term sheet whilst breastfeeding, actually. Yeah, so, and my lead investors, they're just phenomenal. That they were fully supportive of, yep, take the call, because, that was baby's feeding time, and here we did this massive deal. And he's actually latched on, and it was just like, oh my goodness, this is a dream scenario, right?
What were your biggest hurdles while learning to be a new mom and running a new company?
So definitely in the beginning it was getting a pumping room in my office and getting that all set up, trying to manage the stack day of meetings around time that you would pump. And there was like so much kind of stress. I think the culture places on you, the breast is best. And I was kind of almost fearful of formula for so long because of this being ingrained in us as a society, and it was almost like I never felt that it's okay to introduce the formula. We finally did just now. That's made a massive difference.
I think the biggest hurdles for me were around like things that most new moms have to deal with. It's like balancing feeding schedules, pumping, and then the lack of sleep. I think on the pumping side, you are pumping every 2 to 3 hours if you want to continue to exclusively provide breast milk, and that is very frequent. And I think, we were in the fortunate positions of being founders or founding team members where we really could set our own terms and policies and truly enable that to happen. I grew to be so comfortable that for any in-team meetings that were all women, I would actually feel comfortable pumping, having my feeding blanket over me.
Yep.
But I was pumping in a room while leading meetings.
Yes.
But I thought that was also just important. As long as people felt comfortable, I thought that was also just important for, young women to see that was, something that I was balancing. How has motherhood informed your company policies?
So we did implement a maternity leave as soon as my COO came on board, and I wanted to set that example actually within the company, which is why I took the 4 months away, even though I was wanting to be online as well. But I really wanted to set that example.
It's really great. I heard something similar with Katrina Lake with Stitch Fix. She intentionally took her full maternity leave, did not step into the office for I think at least 4 months or anything to set the example for the other women, and just making sure just to level set the expectations as
exactly.
Well. Because having been through it, you're okay, yes, women do need multiple months to fully recover, and even at 4 months you still feel like you're still emerging.
Yep, definitely.
And what still needs to change in the modern workplace to help mothers thrive?
So I was so thrilled to see that New York did pass the law to have a pumping room in every office. This was massive, because at first I thought, am I gonna have to go into the restroom like so many women have had to do?
Just didn't have that appreciation until becoming a mom of how horrifying it is, the idea of pumping in a restroom.
Right, I didn't even get it. Yeah. Before I was a mom, one of the women, the other founders within the space said, oh, well, I'm sure the restroom. I'm like, yeah, actually that'll be fine. Of course I'll just pump in the restroom. And then when you become a mom, you're like, okay, that's not possible, and this can't.
I should not be pumping.
There's no table. There's no. I know. I should not be
sitting on a toilet, pumping your baby's sole source of food.
I know.